Before you pass the test, you've got to train your mindset like a real driver. Welcome to the UK Theory Test Series. In this episode of the UK Theory Test Series, we have a new package of carefully crafted questions to test how well you understand road rules, hazard awareness, and smart decision-making under pressure. Grab your focus, note your answers, and let's hit the road. Test style. Question 1. You're waiting to emerge at a junction. Your view is restricted by parked vehicles. What can help you to see traffic on the road you're joining? The answer is D. Reflections of traffic in windows. Question 2. What does the solid white line at the side of the road indicate? The answer is A. Edge of the carriageway. Question 3. What will be affected if the road surface becomes soft in very hot weather? The answer is C. The tire grip. Question 4. Which sign shows that you're entering a one-way system? The answer is C. Question 5. What requires extra care when you're driving or riding in windy conditions? The answer is B. Passing pedal cyclists. Question 6. What should you do if you're driving on a motorway and you miss the exit that you wanted to take? The answer is D. Carry on to the next exit. Question 7. What does this sign mean? The answer is B. With flow bus and cycle lane. Question 8. Why should you switch your headlights on when it first starts to get dark? The answer is A. So others can see you more easily. Question 9. Which sign means that there may be people walking along the road? The answer is D. Question 10. What should you do immediately after joining a motorway? The answer is C. Stay in the left-hand lane. Question 11. Which instrument panel warning light would show that headlights are on the main beam? The answer is B. Question 12. What does the term blind spot mean? The answer is D. An area not visible to the driver. Question 13. What's the purpose of a catalytic converter? The answer is B. Reduce harmful exhaust gases. Question 14. What's the legal minimum insurance cover you must have to drive on public roads? The answer is D. Third party only. Question 15. When should you leave a 2-second gap between your vehicle and the one in front? The answer is A, when it's dry. Question 16. What does this sign mean? The answer is C, risk of ice. Question 17. How can you use your vehicle's engine as a brake? The answer is C, by changing to a lower gear. Question 18. Why should you never wave people across at pedestrian crossings? The answer is A, another vehicle may be coming. Question 19. What style of driving causes increased risk to everyone? The answer is D, competitive. Question 20. You're following a slower moving vehicle. What should you do if there's a junction just ahead on the right? The answer is B, only consider overtaking when you're past the junction. Question 21. What should you do if your vehicle catches fire while you're driving through a tunnel? The answer is B, drive it out of the tunnel if it's safe to do so. Question 22. You've just passed your driving test. How can you reduce your risk of being involved in a collision? The answer is A, take further training. Question 23. What should you do if the left-hand pavement is closed due to street repairs? The answer is C, watch out for pedestrians walking in the road. Question 24. What does this sign mean? The answer is B, give way to trams. Question 25. You're waiting to come out of a side road. Why should you look carefully for motorcycles? The answer is B, they can be hard to see. Question 26. What must you do when you're overtaking a car at night? The answer is C, make sure you don't dazzle other road users. Question 27. Which document may the police ask you to produce after you've been involved in a collision? The answer is A, your driving license. Question 28. What does this sign mean? The answer is B, quayside or riverbank. Question 29. What does this sign mean? The answer is B, route for trams. Question 30. You're driving in traffic at the speed limit for the road. What should you do if the driver behind is trying to overtake? The answer is D, keep a steady course and allow the driver behind to overtake. Question 31. You're first at the scene of an incident. What should you do after switching on your hazard lights and stopping the engines? The answer is D. Make sure that an ambulance has been called. Question 32. You're about to overtake a cyclist. Why should you leave them as much room as a car? The answer is A. The cyclist might be unsettled if you pass too near them. Question 33. When may you drive without wearing your seatbelt? The answer is A. When you're carrying out a maneuver that includes reversing. Question 34. What's the purpose of road humps, chicanes, and narrowings? The answer is D. To reduce traffic speed. Question 35. You're carrying two 13-year-old children and their parents in your car. Who's responsible for seeing that the children wear seatbelts? The answer is D. You, the driver. Question 36. You're waiting in a traffic queue at night. How can you avoid dazzling drivers behind you? The answer is B. Use the parking brake and release the foot brake. Question 37. What should you do when you're approaching roadworks on a motorway? The answer is D. Obey the speed limit. Question 38. What color are the reflective studs along the left-hand edge of the motorway? The answer is C. Red. Question 39. You're parked on the road at night. When must you use parking lights? The answer is D. When the speed limit exceeds 30 miles per hour. Question 40. What should you do if you see a large box fall from a lorry onto the motorway? The answer is B. Go to the next emergency telephone and report the hazard. Question 41. When should you flash your headlights at other road users? The answer is A. To let them know that you're there. Question 42. You want to put a rear-facing baby seat on the front passenger seat. What must you do if the passenger seat is protected by a frontal airbag? The answer is B. Deactivate the airbag. Question 43. When would the cost of your insurance be reduced? The answer is B. When you complete the Pass Plus scheme. Question 44. Why is it particularly important to check your vehicle before making a long motorway journey? The answer is D. Continuous high speeds increase the risk of your vehicle breaking down. Question 45. You've just gone through floodwater. What should you do to make sure your brakes are working properly? The answer is C. Go slowly while gently applying the brakes. Question 46. In order to supervise a learner driver, you need to have held a full driving license for the same category of vehicle for at least 3 years. What other requirements must you meet? The answer is B. Be at least 21 years old. Question 47. You're about to go down a steep hill. What should you do to control the speed of your vehicle? The answer is B. Select a low gear and use the brakes carefully. Question 48. How would age affect an older person's driving ability? The answer is D. They'll take longer to react to hazards. Question 49. How will a roof rack affect your car? The answer is B. Fuel consumption will increase. Question 50. What does a red traffic light mean? The answer is B. You must stop. That's the end of today's theory test session. Great job sticking with it. Every round you complete gets you closer to mastering the knowledge you'll need on real roads. If this helped sharpen your skills, give it a like, subscribe for more, and tap the bell so you're ready for the next challenge. Stay focused and see you in the next round. Let us know how you scored in the comments below.